Welcome to BerryDB, a JSON native database purposely built for unstructured data and AI applications. Let's begin by modeling a schema for a patient entity. Next, hit the Create button to create your custom schema. You can use this JSON editor to create the schema, or if you already have one, you can just paste it here. You can model a schema that has a mix of both structured as well as unstructured data. You can add fields to the schema by clicking on the plus button. After clicking the plus button, enter the field name, and when done, click on the tick button to save that field into the schema. Click on the pencil edit icon on the right to choose appropriate settings for any field. You can choose appropriate settings for each field from this panel. Settings like the data type, is it a string, number, etc. If you want this field to be displayed as the title text or title image in the listing page, you can do it from here. You can also mark a field for FTS full text search. BerryDB gives you FTS out of the box. This obviates the need to maintain another database like Elasticsearch. Lastly, you can also mark the field to be used as a filter. Preview the sample patient schema to confirm each field's data type and identify which fields are designated for filtering: full text search, display text, and display image. Note, you may designate only one field as the display text and one as the display image in the schema. After adding all the fields and its respective settings, you can save it and come back to it later if you want to edit it. Give a name for the schema, optionally add some description. Save the schema. BerryDB doesn't enforce a rigid schema for a database. You can always come back to edit it at any point. You can create a new database by clicking on this button. Let's create a patient's database based on the schema we just created. Fill in your database details. You can also upload a cover image to your database by clicking on the image icon on the right. To populate a database, start at the Populate option from the sidebar. You can choose an Excel or CSV file, or a PDF, or even use a bunch of URLs to populate a database. If you are using an Excel file, download the template for the file from this page. This visual represents the real-time progress of data being uploaded and ingested into BerryDB. Select a filter from the available options. In this example, we choose female from the gender filter. This filter is visible because we designated the gender field as a filterable attribute in the schema. Click the Apply button to activate your selected filter. To remove all applied filters, simply click the Reset button. Click on Annotation in the side navigation panel to proceed. Click on Create to start a new annotation project. Update the project name and description to reflect your annotation goals. Click on the Data Import option to begin importing your data into the project. Select the database from which you want to import the data. Click on the Submit button to initiate the data import and initialize the project. Click on the Save button to store your changes. You can view the newly created project here. Click on the Settings button to access the project configuration options. Click on the Labeling Interface option in the navigation panel to configure the annotation interface. If you have a labeling template in XML format, you can paste it here. Alternatively, click on Browse Templates to explore available options. Select the desired labeling interface from the available options. For this example, we will choose Named Entity Recognition, which is a part of natural language processing. Click on Natural Language Processing. Choose Named Entity Recognition. Choose the path where the text for performing NER is located from the dropdown, or type it in the input field on the right. Use the text box to add new labels and click the Add button. You can update, delete, and change the colors of the labels here. Click on the Save button to save your changes. Click on Model in the navigation panel. Click on the Connect Model button. Select the model that corresponds to your project. In this example, we choose Medical NER. Click on the Validate and Save button. You can see that the model is now connected. Click on the project name to return to the task listing of the project. Select tasks using the checkboxes. Click on the Actions dropdown to perform actions on the selected tasks. These are the actions that can be performed on the selected tasks. Click on Retrieve Predictions from the dropdown. Depending on the model, the predictions may take a few seconds to minutes to appear. Click on OK in the warning and wait for the predictions to be generated. You may need to refresh the listing a few times using the Refresh button. Once the prediction count updates from 0 to 1, click on the task row to view the generated prediction. You can view and update the detected NER results here. View the unified list of NER labels here to get a comprehensive overview of all recognized entities in your data. Click Submit to commit your annotations. All changes are seamlessly written back into the same BerryDB document that provided the source data. You can see that the annotation has been successfully saved and is attributed to the user. Click Query in the navigation panel. View all saved annotations here and use the selection boxes to filter to your desired entries. The labels are fetched directly from the same JSON native BerryDB database that houses both your structured and unstructured data. Optional third-level filters display the specific annotation value. Enable this filter when you need to drill down further. Click Apply to filter the results based on your selected criteria. After applying the filters, only documents with annotations matching your criteria will be displayed here. From the left-hand side navigation panel, select API examples. Click on the BerryDB Cookbook link to launch the interactive Google Colab notebook. Click Connect at the top of Colab, then run each cell in sequence, following the prompts in the notebook. Click the gear-shaped Settings button to open the configuration panel. Paste your OpenAI API key into the designated field. If the database isn't embedded yet, click Embed Database. BerryDB includes a built-in vector database, so there's no need for external vector databases like ChromaDB or Pinecone. Type your question into the input field, then click the send icon on the right to retrieve your answer. The response to your query will appear here. Click the context icon to view the documents that were used to generate the answer. To adjust the prompt or any other parameters, click Add New Settings and define your custom settings. Here you can configure the embedding settings to choose which fields in each document should be included or excluded. Enter your JSONATA expression here to transform each document's data. Choose your preferred embedding provider and model from this panel. Use this section to fine-tune your retrieval settings. Use this panel to choose the LLM provider or model, adjust the temperature, or add a custom prompt. The supported OpenAI models are available in the drop-down menu. Click the Save As button to save your new settings. Enter a name for your settings, then click the Save button. Select your newly created settings from the drop-down menu. This shows the settings currently in use. Note: embeddings are specific to the selected settings. Use this drop-down to switch between databases. Click the Filter button in the side navigation panel. Select the checkboxes for the filters you want to apply, then click the Apply button. Click the Annotations button in the side navigation panel. Click on the project you want to open. Click on any row within the project to view its details. This page displays the annotation labels alongside the model's predictions. Select labels added in the Annotation Studio from the drop-down, then click the Apply button to filter. Select a document from the list to view its detailed content. Click the Raw Data tab to view the complete contents of the document. Click the Annotations tab to view the submitted annotation. Click on any attribute to expand and view its nested attributes within the JSON structure. The annotation submitted from the Annotation Studio is displayed here.